Oh, hi there! Are you planning a trip to the beautiful North African country Tunisia? Congratulations, my friend! You are in for a treat. In today's video, we'll be sharing with you our top tips to make 100% sure that your travel experience to Tunisia will be absolutely amazing. Without further talk, let's jump direct into the video. But before that, if you are subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. But if you haven't done yet, kindly consider subscribing. My first tip for you, and probably it's the most universal tip for any travel in the world, is to show love for the country. By doing that and by sharing and showing your love for the country, you will definitely receive that as a return. People will be more excited to help you and give you their best. Trust me, this is the first key to enter the people's heart. My second tip for you, if you ever decided to come in Tunisia, is to avoid going in a private place with a stranger. While it is probably very normal to meet with someone or to meet someone stranger in public areas, in coffee shop, in the souk, any place where you see a lot of people, that's totally fine. Probably in hotel or some CCTV controlled area, that's totally fine. There is nothing wrong with that. However, if you don't know the person, I highly advise you, especially for the first time, don't ever go to a private place where they maybe will invite you or they to take you. You can simply and politely and gently ask, we can meet in the hotel, or we can meet in the coffee shop, we can stay here, why not? It's beautiful here in the beach, why not staying here? I highly advise you to avoid any issue. I highly advise you to reject invitation to a private place, especially if you don't know the person, and especially if this is your first time meeting that person. My third advice for you, if you ever decided to come to Tunisia, is unlike you. I have seen a lot of travel YouTubers will recommend you to go in Louage. However, in my personal opinion, to enjoy more your trip in Tunisia, it is better if you can afford to rent a car. Trust me, we Tunisian, the person who can afford to buy a private car will never go in public transport. First of all, let me clarify. If you simply are going to the hotel, maybe one or two places, see, that's totally fine. Use Louage or taxi or wherever you want. But if you are planning to go from place to place, trust me, it's 100 times better for you to rent a car. Even though it's not the cheapest option, however, trust me, it is the best and ever solution that you can travel with. In addition to that, not all places have transport common. If you decided to go to the northernmost point in Tunisia, there is no any common transport that will bring you there. If you, for example, if you are going from Tunis to, let's say, Sousse, you will have to go first of all to the Louage station. Probably you need to take taxi for that. Then when you arrive, you will need probably another taxi to go to your destination. And trust me, getting a taxi is never easy task in Tunisia. We don't have Uber or this online application, so you have to negotiate the price. You have to probably know some words and speak the language. In my personal opinion, it is way better if you can afford, take it. But if not, definitely also it won't be a problem. Probably you will enjoy different type of experience. But my advice, rent a car. My fourth tip for you, if you ever decided to Tunisia, don't be shy to negotiate prices anywhere. Let me be clear. Don't go in supermarket where you see stickers on the prices and you try to negotiate. No. If you go in Carrefour or Mori or somewhere else, no, these prices are not negotiable. If you go in pharmacy, prices are not negotiable. However, if you go in souk, if you want to exchange your money, don't hesitate to negotiate dramatically the price. Probably they see you, they will realize that you are foreigner. To be fair, this is their work. They are making a living from things. They work few months only in a year. They will try to double, triple, maybe 5-6 times the price. So don't hesitate to negotiate the price. But I highly also, in my next tip, is I highly advise you to buy something from these people. Same as I advise you negotiate hardly the price, I highly advise you keep some budget to buying at least magnetic or small thing from these people. This will definitely help them and help their families. It's a small budget, maybe some few euros to buy some souvenirs from the country Tunisia. There is nothing wrong with that really. Definitely it will help grow the business. And trust me also, they will probably, if you buy something from them, they will try to guide you and to give you some tips and advices on the go. So it is always a good idea also to buy small thing from these sellers. My next tip for you, if you ever decided to come to Tunisia, is do not exchange your money in banks or money at the hotels. I will tell you why. First of all, if you are in the hotel, probably you don't know the exact rate, and it's very well known that the rate at the hotels will be exaggerated. And the same goes in the banks. They usually don't have the best rate. So you are wondering, so where I'm going to exchange my money? Well, there is a lot of exchange offices recently opened in Tunisia, and usually they do for 3 to 5% advantage, especially if you are exchanging a good amount of money. You will definitely have some extra money to spend and to buy some more souvenir in Tunisia. So I highly advise to go to the exchange offices. There are plenty in Al Hammamet. There are plenty, and also I advise you before you go, have a look at the exchange rate in Google. They should give you approximately the same rate. Unlike banks, you will have to fill some papers and give your ID. In the exchange office, nothing. Think probably just give the money and get the best rate. And also in the exchange offices, do not hesitate to negotiate rate. You can say no, I find a better rate, and internet is less. That's so normal and so simple. I personally do it. I advise you to do it. It will help you definitely save some extra money to spend on some gifts, or maybe to buy a coffee, or just keep it. So it's always a good idea to negotiate the price, even in exchange offices. My next tip for you, if you are a solo female traveler, I advise you, take it with an open heart and with an open mind. I highly advise you to wear modestly. I will tell you why. First of all, there is nothing against the law if you wear whatever you want. It will save you a lot of hassle, honestly, and you don't want to walk, and especially when you are alone and everybody will be staring at you, and you will feel embarrassed, and probably you will feel the same. Tunisian men are not same like in Europe. In Europe they won't even care about you. You are dying or you are going nude. In Tunisia, no, we are sitting in the coffee all the day, so we are following, looking for everything, especially if you wear some sexy clothes or some short clothes or anything revealing. You will bring the attention for yourself, and you will be embarrassed by finding most of people looking at you, and probably they will try to get your contact number, they will try to flirt with you. I honestly advise you not to do that unless you really want to get flirted and you want to find your partner, I don't know, with this type of method. It's up to you finally, but my advice for you is to, especially if you are in public areas. If you are in the hotel, wherever you want, nobody will look at you, nobody will care about you, you are in a hotel, that's totally fine. But if you are in public, I highly advise you to wear modesty. My last and not least advice for you, if you ever decided to come to Tunisia, is to learn some words or sentences. And trust me, probably you will feel it if you find someone in your country and speaking weirdly your language, or he will mispronounce your words, same like I'm doing right now. I'm destroying the English. It's like it's funny. You will enter the heart of these people, and they will appreciate the fact that you are trying to speak their language, and it will make your life really easier, especially considering that most of older generation, they doesn't speak English. Knowing one word or two with their language is easy. Just 1 hour you can watch one of my videos here in the channel, obviously, and you learn some few words, and you can use them if you get the opportunity for that. I think it is a good idea, and will make your life easier if you learn and speak some more. And forget to mention also, you will be appreciated and you will be more accepted by locals if you try and if you speak 1 or 2 words with our language. I believe personally I will be very pleased if I find someone that is it will show that you care about the culture, you loving the country. So I think we finish our today's video. How are you doing? Thumbing up the video? I hopefully you already did. And if you haven't done yet, kindly consider subscribing. Kindly let us know if you have some idea or if you are interested to learn and to know something. You can also, if you won't get the beautiful red badge under a famous channel, you can go ahead and be a member of this channel. Probably you will some members only lessons. Maybe if ever someone subscribed, you will receive. I will be releasing some videos for members only, maybe. And that's it. By the way, how's the camera? Is this angle better, or you like the more tight far view? Candidate, you don't care. You only care about this. Okay, I probably don't care, but I do care. That's why I'm shooting videos. Okay, then I'm gonna leave after you hit the like button and after you subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one. Goodbye.